everyone, I'm Sandrine, this is Americ.
Hello.
Welcome to New The 100 Review. This week's episode was called
Demons.
Let's talk about it. First, some quick thoughts. I'm so excited, the team is back together still.
For one episode. Before
For
they
one
were
episode.
separated
Well, I
again.
mean, they're still kind of, like, they're still grouped way more than they've been this whole season, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm
The
still,
team is
like,
back
enjoying
together.
this a lot.
The 100.
A lot. Yeah. I also like the fact that we finally saw Octavia mourn the loss of Lincoln, because I feel like we hadn't really seen that at all. But at the same time, I like that they also gave a reason why she hadn't really said anything up until now, which is why, like, you know, a warrior doesn't mourn until the war is over. And so
Yeah.
that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to be strong and finish what they had started before mourning him. But, you know, sometimes it's just a little too much. And I like that Jasper was there for her when she was there for him. It was just perfect.
Jasper is being like with the Mr. Reasonable this episode.
I know he was.
It's like, look, I know it.
Well, because you know what? I thought that was actually
what you're
really...
going through.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're going through.
Exactly. I was like, he went through the exact same thing. So he's like, see? Not that easy, is it? Emerson! It's back. I remember that I think a few people mentioned that, it was probably going to be Emerson
Yeah,
in
who
this
else would it
episode.
have
Yeah,
been,
that's
right?
true.
But it was a good call. We all, I think, had the thought when when Clark, you know, freed him and to punish him, that this was going to come and bite her.
Gosh, I completely forgot about it, though. I was like, oh, yeah, she did let him go.
Yeah, I feel like she was she was like on her kumbaya, like, you know, blood must not have blood thing, and then that did not work out. If there's a lesson that we can get from all this, do not let your enemies go.
Blood must have blood.
Blood must have blood.
The whole scene where he's about to kill the friends, and I'm like, how are they gonna get out of that one? Like, I really didn't know.
I did not.
I was like, ooh, that's a tough one.
I did not expect.
They're not gonna kill all of them. I know that. I don't know how they're gonna get out of it.
Yeah, that was a very interesting move, because I was like, there's no way they're gonna kill all of them.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Would have been like, oh yeah, we just have Clark. We're done, guys.
Yeah,
I think the fandom would have
like,
rebelled.
It's over. We're starting from scratch.
Reboot. I think the fandom would have been over by then. But it was a pretty intense scene, and using the Alie too.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming. It was a nice little twist.
I have to say, I was like, oh, how did she know it was gonna work so fast? That's one. But two, I'm like, wow, it really does kill you. So there was no possibility of anyone other than a Nightblood person taking on Alie too.
Yeah, which is by the way its weakness and its strength at the same time, right?
I think it's a strength for the story, because otherwise then it's like, well, Clark can take it, or you know, and it's like, no, I think it's more interesting if it's actually not one of them.
Yeah.
So in terms of story structure, I think it's a lot more interesting that they have to go find someone. And that right now there's only 2 of them, right? That we know of. There's only Luna and Ontari that have Nightblood.
That's true. And you really don't want to give it to Ontari.
Jaha came to the City of Light.
I was so excited.
I did not see the Emori.
I did not see that coming. I did find that it was weird, like her fascination with the whole Becca, you know, when she was like, oh, what is this? You know, I did find that interesting. I was like, oh.
Yeah, they did hint at it, that Murphy was like, why
do you care about this stuff?
Exactly.
Do you believe in this religious crap?
Do you? That was a clue. But here's the crazy thing. Ontari took Alie. Not Alie 2.
Alie 1.
So how does that affect her? You know, because she has Nightblood, does that affect how she's experiencing Alie? And then is Alie getting information from her blood in terms of construction of Alie too?
I don't think the blood it sort of like enables you to take on Alie too. I don't think it has information.
It has anything.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's a compatibility. That's what I would think.
And then that's why it's black.
Exactly. But I do think that it was interesting. I mean, it was kind of like I had mixed feelings about it, because I did want this storyline to actually happen, right? I think I mentioned the fact that I really wanted to see Alie 1 take over the commander role and basically act as the commander. She's not gonna have to pretend to be the commander I thought Alie 1 was going to pretend to be the commander, but she's not going to need that. All she's going to need is become the commander, tell everyone to take this pill, and then suddenly everyone is at her.
Yeah. Well, plus, I feel like the only reason she took over Raven is because Raven didn't want to follow her.
Yeah.
But everybody else is like, all right, let's do this. So on Tari, there's no reason to control her because she's already a believer.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting, especially now that the entire population of Polis is now going to be under her control. And they're going to move on to what I think is going to be stage 3, which is take on Alie 2. So overall, I thought this was a good episode, and we learned a whole lot of new stuff. We learned a lot of new stuff about Alie 1, the story advanced, and Polis with Jaha and, and everyone being taken over. The people are being taken over. And we also found out a lot of good stuff on Clark's side with what Alie 2 is about, the code, and it's just a lot of new information.
A lot of good stuff. Good stuff.
Things have advanced.
Yes.
So that's what we thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? Comment below, let us know. What did you enjoy? What other elements was really fun for you to watch? Let us know.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss our other 100 reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.